Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Bayern have been doing some mafia business. Spurs is angry. Antonio Conte. Me, Antonio Conte. I'm not really happy with Julian Nagelsmann and the way he conducted himself and talked about Kane in public. He's a Tottenham player, very important for us, very important for the football we play, the defensive, non-attacking football we play all the time. This part. Conte's not angry. He's not happy. He's not happy. The Italian man is angry. He's very angry. So, look. All we have to know about Kane to Bayern is that it's virtually impossible this window. Bayern Munich understand that Kane has a 2-year contract or 2 years left on his contract at Spurs. Next year, he'll have a year left, so you have a better opportunity to sign him. Man City were really interested in Kane a year ago. Spurs didn't let him go because they had a 3-year contract and they had the upper hand. If Kane wants to leave, City were going to have to pay up. City were offering a lot of money, but with City signing Haaland and all these other clubs signing certain players, Kane might actually consider Bayern. And I'm not saying it like he wouldn't have considered Bayern. I'm saying he might consider Bayern in terms of like, we can afford him. Because any player would want to play for Bayern, especially after the COVID era. People saw just how well ran Bayern was. We had all sorts of successes. We made a profit while clubs were losing money in COVID. We were doing well. So players are looking at that and they're like, man, I can get a nice, comfortable career while also competing for trophies at a club with an incredible mentality to look to the future. So Bayern is a really attractive club at the moment. I mean, players only want to join us. Mane only wanted to join us. De Ligt only wanted to join us. And Chelsea was in the race. He could have played in the Premier League, but he didn't. He chose Bayern. So Kane would want to join Bayern. And apparently, Bayern's entourage have reached out to Kane's representatives and were met with positivity. So Kane is open to it. And he should be. If he's not, then he's a bummy man. You have that much ability and you're going to waste it never winning a trophy? Because Spurs are going to win a trophy before Jesus. Well, actually, Jesus is going to come back before Spurs win a trophy, man. Those guys never win. I'm telling you. So Kane is looking at it and he's like, all right, my career is pretty much stale at Spurs. I'll score goals. I'll break somebody's record of how many goals you have in the Premier League. I'll do that. But I never win anything. I never have anything to show for it. No medals in my house. This dude has more kids' clothes in his freaking trophy cabinet at home than he has freaking medals. It's crazy. So he's thinking of it and he's like, if I join Bayern, I can probably win the Champions League once or twice in the next 5 years, right? Let's assume he's still balling out at 33 or 34 like Lewandowski. He can win a Champions League or two. He can win a Bundesliga here. He can win the Pokal. He can win the Club World Cup, the Super Cup. These are very important trophies. He can be running out to win the Ballon d'Or and getting close to the top 5 if he performs really well and doesn't get injured. He could consider it, right? He could consider it. For the Spurs fans, they're probably like, he'll never leave the Premier League. I get it. I understand. It's the best league in Europe. Highly competitive, all the money in the world, the attention, the fans, the viewership, it's all there. The clubs are rich. But Pep Guardiola said it yesterday. When Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, or Barcelona come for your player, the player is going to want to join either one of those 3 teams. Because it's just a different level. It's a different level that they're demanding from that player. That player gets to put their name in history. Bayern are big, not just in 2010 to 2020. We're big in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s. We're big everywhere. We're winning Champions Leagues. We're competing constantly. We have Ballon d'Or winners, World Cup winners. It's like a different level, right? And no disrespect to Spurs, but historically speaking, Bayern are a top 3 club. You haven't really won much in the last 20 years. So Kane is going to look at it and he's like, man, I could cement my career here. Whether you feel the Bundesliga is a farmer's league is absolutely irrelevant. A player working hard, playing and winning games, and competing at a high level to win a trophy is always going to feel different to them than to us, the fans that watch them once a week. These players show up to the training ground. They do crazy things. They lose a game. They lose their minds. They get punished in the training grounds. They work hard. They fight to keep their spot. And then someone just calls it a farmer's league at the end. Why do players keep staying at Bayern and wanting to come to Bayern if it's just seen as a farmer's league? Because they understand the week in, week out work that it takes to win a trophy and to compete at the highest level. It's not like the Bundesliga makes it easy for Bayern, so we don't win in Europe. We smash you in Europe. Actually, we smash Spurs. I meant to say we smash anyone in Europe, but we did smash Spurs 7-2. One of the craziest games. I can't believe Niko Kovac coached that win, but it was crazy. This was back when Spurs were kind of declining under Pochettino. But wait, hold on. This was the year we won the Champions League. Yeah, we beat Spurs in 2019, and it was like the 2019-2020 season. So thank you, Spurs. You kind of gave us the confidence to win the Champions League. So, yeah, I mean, I think they had Mourinho and Pochettino, so he got sacked, and then Mourinho came in. Wow, Spurs have had some interesting managers. Wow. I have to respect Spurs' structure. They don't spend too much. They're really well run. Daniel Levy, the English Lex Luthor, does a really good job of keeping that team, the core. This Heung-min Son has never been linked to a move outside of Spurs. And that really surprises me because he could make more money elsewhere and win more, yet he wants to stay at Spurs. That tells you at Spurs, it's a family thing. Spurs would be the closest British club to how Bayern is ran. We are run with professionals that know what they're doing. And if you don't do it well, you're out. And we have ambition and we go for what we want, except we win trophies. So, yeah, and we have a fan base that's very grounded. Out of the top 5 European clubs, Bayern has the best fan base for the player. Some other fans can see us as toxic, but the players really love us because we give them grace. If they don't perform, we don't boo them right away. Well, we would probably run Harry Maguire out of the country if he played for Bayern. But we give him grace. Tolisso was always injured, wouldn't really always play well, and yet we gave him grace. We told them to come back soon. Yeah, we're the least toxic fan base out there in the top 5. But that doesn't mean we're not toxic. If you then, branch it out to the top 15 clubs, we're incredibly toxic because we still demand a lot. So Spurs fans, I never really see them being toxic. Well, that's because they're humble, right? When you're humble, you don't really talk crap to anyone else because you're not winning trophies. You can't back it up. Yeah, so as much as I can sit here and talk about Spurs and Bayern, the question is, would Bayern go for Kane? He's too damn expensive. We ain't spending that much money on Harry Kane. We'd be out of our minds. He is a top striker. He's not too slow. I wouldn't agree with that. Nagelsmann actually specifically said something along the lines of, Kane's a good player, he's expensive, and we'll have to see what happens. Bild and some other journalists have said Bayern are considering signing Kane next season. So not this year, but I think it's interesting to talk about it now because the Spurs fans are gonna be angry. Me, Harry Kane is ours. He's a blues. Wait, no. What color is Spurs? He's a white. He is white. Yeah. Hey, congratulations to Spurs. They just won the Memorial Cup, which is almost the same as the Champions League. The Memorial Cup. And actually, that's probably more trophies in the last few years than Manchester United. So, W Spurs in the chat, boys. They won the Memorial Cup, man. Bayern have never won that. Yeah. Add it to their Audi Cup, man. They're unbeaten in preseason. Spurs are the preseason Real Madrid. When you see that white on them, you know it's preseason Real Madrid again. And then when the season starts, it's losing to Brighton on a regular. Tell is going to be a world-class striker. Oh, my God. I thought you said world-class stinker. Okay, yeah, I think he's going to be a world-class striker if he is what we think he will be, or Bayern as a club. We, the fans, haven't seen anything because he hasn't really played for Rennes. Harry Kane would be ideal for Bayern. Yeah, I mean, replacing Lewandowski is going to be tough, but if you can get a player that does 80% of the things Lewandowski can do, then why not, right? Kane can't dribble like Lewandowski or have his incredible first touch. By first touch, I don't mean bringing the ball down. I mean like Lewandowski can touch the ball and run after it if he wants, or he can keep it close. Yeah, Kane can't do that. He can't just run and outpace people sometimes. If you saw that goal Lewandowski scored with Poland, our man started at the halfway line, pushed the ball past one player, nutmegged someone, powered his way through, and it was a tap-in for his Polish teammate. So, yeah, Kane can't do that, but he can do other things. His passing is crisp, man. How did this guy get so good at passing? His weight of pass is beautiful. Yeah, Kane's a great passer. I don't even know how he did it. He just became a great passer overnight. So, yeah, bro. Yeah, I think it'd be a fun transfer. I don't think it'll ever happen this window, but next season, Bayern are saying they're going to be economically stronger. That's what Oliver Kahn said. We're prepared. No, Herbert Hainer, our president, he said we're prepared to be stronger next season. I'm like, wait, you're telling me if we don't win a Champions League this year, you'll probably splash some more cash next year? That means Mbappe's coming to Bayern. Mbappe's to Bayern 2023. Well, I'm just excited. I'm just happy to be a Bayern fan right now, man. It's a good time because we're signing all the players I like. We're doing the right things. I mean, 2 seasons ago, I was freaking angry. We were signing Bonassar and Choupo-Moting and Roca on the last day of the transfer window. I was getting hate for criticizing those signings because they were panic buys, because we were literally panicking when we signed them. But people were like, oh, give him a chance. And then they kind of didn't do what they thought they were going to do. Hansi Flick ended up not being happy and left. And it was a crap show. And then we had to go for Nagelsmann, and we signed Sabitzer. Wasn't really happy with that. We signed Upa, and I was happy with that because Upamecano is a great defender. But I wasn't really happy with Sabitzer. And then eventually, we just decided, all right, time to sign Mane. And it's like a completely stark difference between the windows we've had in this one. Yeah, I'm shocked we're spending money, man. We should be saving all the time. Bayern fans, just forget about Kane. It's very hard to forget about him because he's a good player. Kane opens spaces. I have seen the light. Harry Kane is the best striker in English history. He is. What? If you don't believe that, you're deluded and you're dumb. Kane's a bowler and you know it, and you're just sad that he doesn't play for your club and never will. He'll play for our club. There's a part of me that wants Kane to remain at Spurs because I kind of like the prospect of having one of the best British strikers just never win a trophy. Like, that would be hilarious. Ain't that a hilarious conundrum? You're an amazing striker. You scored all those goals. You didn't win a trophy. Kane will retire at Spurs. I'd be surprised if he does, but I think he could. He has the athleticism of a 50-year-old. Guys, we're not talking about the same Kane here, right? Same guy that's cooking. Come on. Oh, this is annoying. Guys, Kane the bowler. Ah. Look at Kane versus Rangers, man. Look at him. Cooking. Just a cooker. And he drops deep. Oh, my, that pass to Kulusevski was a crazy pass. Bro, the reverse. Class. He's total class, man. That outside the boot pass. That's our bowler. He's our player, Spurs. Give him to us. Well, how much would he cost? Any Spurs fans in the chat? What does Lex Luthor want for him? Maybe 50 to 100 million? Well, we know Bayern. We're probably going to offer you 5 million to be paid out in 5 years, 1 million per season, and then 80 million in add-ons if he scores in the Champions League final with his left penis. You get an extra 10 million. The Bayern do some weird add-ons, man. And then I'll read a story. Bayern Munich to pay 5 million. Why? Oh, because Lewandowski scored with his back toe. He doesn't have a back toe. Yeah, but his toe was dislocated to the back when he got injured, and he flipped the ball in and he scored. So technically, yeah, we had to pay Dortmund, even though we never signed, paid a fee for him. Okay. Oh man. Yes, I'm doing a watch along H. I actually need to go to the gym because if I'm coming back here and doing a watch along, I need to have enough time to start the stream and set it up. I can't come back and it's like the stream is supposed to start in 2 minutes. With 1 year left in his contract, 70 million, people are saying 200 million pounds. Well, is that Lizzo's weight? Or the British pounds? Kane is 27. That's a quick Google search, let's be honest. Kane Harry. He's 28. Damn, he's old. I can see why certain Bayern fans are saying if we did go for him, they wouldn't really be optimistic. Because he's getting older and people are always looking for the next big thing. But sometimes getting Harry Kane for 4 seasons is good. Not every player has to be there for 8+ years like Levy. They don't have to be. They can just be there for 3 seasons and do something crazy in those 3 seasons. You see it all the time in football. There's players Real Madrid have had that stay there for 5 seasons and then they leave. They do their thing. That happens in football. Kane is already in his prime. You're not buying a player that needs a season to settle. He's going to get the ground running immediately. How old are you? I'm getting old. 20. Ugh. Turned 20 5 months ago. 6 months ago. Why is my comment not displaying on a screen? Because I have to click on your comment. So, yeah, I read every comment and then I click on it. You know, Sane, Mane, Kane. That lineup would just that'd be all the Anes together. All the Anes together. Daniel Levy will force Kane to sign a short contract so he can inflate his value. Does he have an option? Is that what's in his contract? What was Harry Kane signing when he signed that contract? Because he's not even one of the highest paid Prem players. What was he signing? I don't think they have an option for an extra year. He has a contract that he renewed in 2018 that ran till 2024. This dude signed a freaking 6-year contract at Spurs. Why? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know, boys. I'm thinking Kane can definitely join Bayern if he wants. I think Bayern would have the money. We would have 80 million. We could make one big signing next year. If we go into the next season and we don't win the things we're supposed to win, we have to win the Champions League. If we don't win it, it's going to be considered a flop season from Bayern. And man, the Champions League is very hard to win. You have to be on your A game that very match day. We didn't know we were going to lose to Villarreal when we drew them. A lot of us were saying, I wanted PSG. We want a tough matchup. We got Atletico at first, if you remember. And people were like, not hard enough, too defensive. We want Liverpool. I was like, nah, take what you get. Yeah, take it. Because you never know what happens. And then the first leg, we basically did nothing. Second leg, we basically did nothing. People were saying we created chances. What does it matter if you don't score? So, yeah, man, I think, if you want to win the Champions League, you're going to have to be on your A game with the best players you can possibly have. And I think Kane would be a crazy signing if Bayern don't win the Champions League. If we don't win the Champions League next season, we're signing Kane. There's no doubt in my mind that's happening. But if we win it, it's going to be like, wait, no, if we don't win the Champions League next season, we'll go for Kane, not sign him. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean we're going to sign him. We're going to go for him. We're actually going to be like, all right, we need a striker, because everyone's going to be like, we lost Levy, and that's why this happened. We didn't score in the final or we didn't score in the semifinals because we didn't have this and that and the other. And so that's where you're going to need to sign Lewandowski, man, or the next Lewandowski. And the closest thing to that is Harry Kane. Because I feel like all the top clubs already have their striker. Real Madrid have their guy. Barcelona have their special eds team. PSG have Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. They don't need any strikers. So you're not going to have a race. Bayern's the only big club that's not going to have a top striker. And the only striker you'll have is Mane, who's really a false fluid number 9. So yeah, I think that's the only scenario this happens. But I just like talking about this. Do you think we can win the Champions League? Of course, we have a team that's ready for it. Prediction for the City game? I don't do match predictions. I'd rather just wait for the game to happen. Dang, yo, that's messed up. You're saying I look 50? Nah. L on your part. Oh my gosh. How do I look 50, man? I'm freaking full of muscle. Look at this body. Come on. Yeah, I'm full of muscle, boys. Come on. How you disrespecting? I can move my chest. Look. I'm not 50. I can move my chest. Watch what I do. That's what happens when you go to the gym. The camera's not picking it up, but it's dancing right now. What am I doing? What did this show turn into? Oh, no. What am I doing? Spurs will beat Bayern in the Champions League. Calm your mind. Your name is exactly what you need it to be. 150 million, 2 years left. Well, what about next season? He's going to have a year left. It's going to be half of that, I'm assuming. Someone's knocking on my door. That's incredible. Good timing. You need some protein. What are we talking about? I don't need protein. What are you talking about, boy? Come on. No. What are we talking about? You don't see these gains? These freaking triceps? All right. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I got to go to the gym. Fat cucks telling me I need protein. I'm going to go work out. Leg day, actually. So, leg day. Drink more protein shit. Yo, what are y'all talking about? What are you talking about? Nah. This is not, the streets aren't having this. What? Whoa, wait. You're telling me to drink more protein? That's all I do every day. Wait, you're saying I'm skinny? I have no muscle? Don't do this. Don't ruin my ego. He said peace. He's leaving me. Wow. Dang. Nah, this is some prickiness from these comments. This is relentless. You're pressing me. This is a bigger press than Liverpool, man. This is ridiculous. Neymar just said he wants to stay at PSG. Imagine Bayern going for Neymar. I look 50. I just have to accept it. Nah, you're a prick. Sorry, anything, but I'm Brazilian. My English isn't good. I'd want Sasa Kalasic. I like tall strikers, and he's 6'7", which is 2 meters. What do you think about him? Your English is fine, apart from some spelling, but that's literally like you didn't spell anything else wrong. What I'll say to my Brazilian brother right here is I didn't know this Sasa guy had the sauce he does. He's really technical. So, like, I saw him doing some flicks on a compilation. I just don't think he fits the profile Bayern want. He's too lanky, man. We need some technical on-the-floor bowlers. I feel like he would be more of a win headers, and he would fit Burnley in the Premier League. He would fit, some other lower tier club. Maybe a Leipzig. They might want him because, just pressing and hard work and winning headers. He's really good at that. All right. Sadio Mane is a bowler. Liverpool struggled to make top 4 without it. Nah. Darwin Núñez is trash. Let's be real. Can all the anti-Liverpool fans agree with me here? He's trash. He scored 4 goals against a Leipzig keeper that had never played a game in his life. People kept saying, "What's Gulacsi doing?" I'm like, that's not Gulacsi. He left at halftime. Just because they're both Hungarian doesn't mean that's also Gulacsi. But yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I say technical ability a lot. I just like the word. Núñez is trash. Yeah, that's true. So Núñez scored some freaking goalkeeper error goals and thinks he's the GOAT now. He thinks we should start worshiping and cleaning and licking his shoes. He ain't it. He's not it to me, just being honest. I think he's very lanky and my man has the ball bouncing off of him like he's a trampoline. Just has more balls bouncing off of him than Mia Khalifa. Just like literally, he was running and then the pass came. He tried to control it. You know how players let the ball get in between their legs or around them, and then they just touch it. It's beautiful. But when Núñez tried to do it, the ball bounced off his heel, and it was like in the air. Nah, he's trash. Yeah, Matisse Tau is better than Darwin Núñez. Fabrizio dropped the here we go. I told you. Here we go. Kane to Bayern, convinced, confirmed. Yep. Matisse Tau to Bayern, done deal now completed. Contract until 2027. Salary agreed. First part of medical scheduled on Sunday. 20 million fee plus 8.5 million in add-ons. Agent will participate. Wow. So yeah, his agent will be paying some money. Bro, that's crazy. My man is paying to join Bayern. That's ridiculous. Bayern consider Tau top future talent. Incredible, man. Incredible. Lovely. All right. Thank you everyone so much for watching. To the gym I go. You fat bastards, go to the gym. Mia san mia, and peace. Wait, no. You skinny bastards, go to the gym. Okay, see, I gave you smoke. You gave me smoke. Núñez is class. George is jealous. If he was a class, he'd be like freaking pre-calculus. No one wants that.